Okay, so in the last episode, which was episode 2, I tried to finish off the auditorium, and the only thing I had left was the backstage, which I'll show in just a minute, and then these side corridors for like if you need the bathrooms or to take a phone call or keep your kid from crying. Off to the left, we have an area for a lounge when I decorate the place, and then these are just the men's and women's bathrooms. There's nothing special. They're a little bit ugly, but I was trying to go with like the Phoenix drop brick and wall color. This is a single-use bathroom for whoever needs it. And then the stairs here, I tried to make it kind of like a cool design, but I didn't want to go over the top because that's not really the Phoenix drop style. And then I'm going to put like couches or here or something. And it goes through to the stairs that go up to the main floor and then the balcony area, and then this just leads out to the auditorium itself. And then if we go upstairs, I haven't quite finished this like hallway to go to the balcony part, but it's the exact same on the other side here. I just copied it over. The decorations will be the same, the same bathroom, same everything, because I didn't want it to be confusing or like you would get lost or something. So yes, so now the backstage off to the left, there are like resembles ropes or whatever. I don't know why I skimmed over it so quickly. And then the lighting and the area for like doing your makeup, and then the dressing rooms. It's on both sides. And then we have some bathrooms over here, and then this is like the green room and a storage closet. And then I realized that this is like messed up and it was around the whole perimeter, so I fixed that. And this open space is for like big sets that you need to store or like equipment or whatever. And then a little area up here with lighting, and this, I forgot what this is called, but it's the part above the stage where the stage lights hang. So I think I did a good job on that. I had to do research to see how like a backstage looks because I've never been in one. And then I forgot the doors on these, but these like side corridor, or not corridors, pieces, they just go backstage. And then we have this area. So after the auditorium, I decided to work on the pool, and first the floor is what needs done. So after we do the floor all over, if we move a little closer, we can actually start with the pool. This is the reference photo for the IRL school. And the first things first is the hole to make the pool, obviously. Then we lined it. I don't know why I said we, it's just me doing this. And then the walls. And then the ceiling, because it's big. It is very light and bright and happy, but at some point I did feel like it wasn't really giving Phoenix drop. It was too close to the IRL pool and not a combination of the two, so I ended up doing this with the walls because I thought that it would make it look like a perfect mixture, and it does end up looking really, really good once it's all finished. So trust the process here, okay? Next, I lined the pool with a design that looks as similar as I could get, and then I did the ceiling. It's just the gym ceiling, but in the pool, and it actually looks kind of like a mixture of the two, coincidentally, so that worked out. And then I have this other side to do, and then some of the details, but I wanted to try this shiny color for the bottom of the pool. I thought that if I put water over it, it would make the water like brighter or something, but it just looks terrible. Because I can't get my shaders water to change color for some reason. So I tried this blue because I thought, well, the blue will make this water blue. It doesn't, it just makes it darker. So that obviously is not going to work. I ended up doing a plain white tile-y pool floor looking color for the bottom, and I just went ahead and put the water in as like, I'll just figure it out later. Surely I can get my shaders to work for me, and I did. It looks like this now. It is beautiful. I love it. I just have a few details left to do at the bottom, and then I need to put the stands in, but I cannot believe that I was able to change the water. I've been trying for months. It finally worked. And here it is, the final, even though it's dark outside, ignore that. I put the lines on the bottom. I did some banners to make it look festive. Not festive, like schooly, and then there were diving boards. I didn't show those very well. Then there's these stands, just like from the gym. I just made sure that there's a space to walk underneath, and then the diving boards, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and it came out so much better than I thought it would. I thought this was not going to look good at all. And then there's the like top level as well up there. Now this area, this is supposed to be like an entrance booth area, and then you come over here and there's like gonna be tables and stuff because there's gonna be concessions right here. And then I realized I forgot to put the wall in. There's supposed to be like a layout for a wall there. Then these are going to be the locker rooms for being able to change and then go to the pool. And then I have the upstairs, which is what leads to the access to like this balcony part or whatever you want to call it. So you can watch your teammates play. Then this open space will be something, I'm sure. I can't figure out what I want this area to be. Probably some kind of office-y thing. Ticket booth maybe, I'm not sure. I did this archway to make it look fancy, I guess. And then this hallway leads to the actual ground level floor of Phoenix Drop. So the top level of the pool is the ground level of Phoenix Drop. And then the weight room was supposed to be in this section, but I ended up deciding that there's just not going to be enough room. It wouldn't be big enough. It would be too small. So I was going to put it down here, like through this area. But then it was like too dark and dingy, and I didn't like it. It didn't feel like a nice fancy school. So if you cross all the way over here, it's the exact same opposite on the other side, this big huge area. So I was going to do like locker rooms and a weight room in this section, and then the other big portion would be the band room and choir. And then I was going to put some kind of like extra room for like a dance room or something. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that and then show the result. So here's the layout. I have the lounges, or like lounging area. There's always tons of lounges in this school. And then the locker rooms. And then I was trying to decide if I wanted this to be the weight room area, but then I decided that the dance needs to have a big spot. So the blue is the dance, and then the magenta was like treadmills, but then the orange here is going to be weights. So the weight and treadmills are going to be separate rooms, and then the band is going to be the green, and then choir is this big white space. So I just need to build up the walls and see what it looks like. Okay, long story short, the stairs ended up taking like 4 hours because it made me have to rearrange like the entire top floor or like ground floor of this side of the school. So that was a nightmare, but it was worth it because I had the stairs like right here where this opening was, so that when you walk into the girls' locker room or boys' locker room, there would just be like stairs going up in the way. So okay, there, I fixed the locker room. So you walk in and stairs, and then area for lounging, and then you have girls or boys locker rooms, doesn't matter which side really, they're both the same. And then this first room here, like I said, is going to be the dance room. Plenty of space widthwise and lengthwise. And then if you go over here, there is the lag from the game, the treadmill room, or I guess I could make it the weight room. I really haven't decided which one's going to be which. And then if we go back over here, there's going to be lockers in every single room here. So lockers here. And then this room was the orange section, and it is probably going to end up being the weight room because I feel like there should be more weights than treadmills. Just like, I feel like that's what all the high schoolers are going to probably want a little bit more of. So lockers, storage space, and plenty of room for machines that I have no idea how to build in Minecraft. And then this is, I already showed that. So this is going to be the band room. I made it nice and big because it's a big school with a lot of students. Lockers everywhere. And then this is the choir room and like a little couch space I'll put. Tried to make the choir room just as equally as big as the band room. And yeah, so I think this is the perfect layout. I think this is even better than like the floor above, so this is perfect. And then I might as well just, before I end the episode, quickly show what I did up here. I haven't finished, I'm still working on it, but this is the entrance way. So you come in and there's going to be seating, and then this goes out to that courtyard kind of area. And then I need to figure out a way to make this look I don't know, more schoolish. I'm not sure if I really like what's going on here, but I thought there'd be a nice seating area here too, because if you're like waiting for your parents to pick you up, you want to be able to kind of see out or be at least close to the entrance here. And obviously just this area of seating isn't going to be enough, so there's this area of seating. There will be seating in the courtyard, probably tables along here, and then these will be classrooms. I think I'm going to make these classrooms on this floor the language classes. So like this would be like a Spanish / Portuguese / maybe Italian, because they're all really similar languages. And then this could be like Asian languages, this could be Middle Eastern area languages, which is technically Asia, but you know what I mean. And then just because I wanted the classrooms to be like not really strangely shaped, which was really hard to do with this diagonal, so I ended up with this layout. And I didn't want like to just make the wall right here, because then this room would be almost a triangle, and that would be really hard to put desks and stuff in. So this will be more lounge and seating, and then the classroom starts back here for this one, so it's like actually a normal shaped classroom. For the most part, decorating this is going to be really hard. I've never decorated a diagonal classroom before. This area is not going to look like this at all. I just haven't deleted this. This was a plan that failed, and I don't like it. Anyway, so let's just hop back over to the pool area, because it is my favorite thing I've ever built in my entire life. It is so bright and happy and pretty, and I can't stop logging in just to sit in it. So yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode today. I know it was kind of a shorter one, but I'm trying to get this done in like 3 to 5 episodes. That way it doesn't take forever, like the last Phoenix Drop series. So you will see big progress jumps. Yeah, so that is it for today. In the next episode, we will probably have the entire library done and a lot of the classrooms built up. And then the final 2 episodes will just be outside and decorations.